Let's go, Canucks! Big win tonight over the Boston Bruins. Not only was it a win, it was a shutout, baby. A shutout. Let's give a shout out to the Canucks for the shutout. Let's go. I cannot stand the Boston Bruins. It is so great to get a win there. Honestly, frustrating Boston was so much fun tonight. Some of you might be saying, hey, that was a little bit of a boring game, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I get it. I'm with you there. But you know what? You can't win if you can't score, baby. We know what it's like to get shut out by Boston. And so it's nice to have a little bit of not revenge, but it's just nice to get that win. It's so beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. 2-0 Vancouver Canucks come into Boston and beat the Bruins. Let's go, Canucks fans. You got to get pumped and hyped about that. This is incredible. This is incredible because we go on the road and we come road warriors. Now, we can need to play better at home. That's fine. But at the end of the day, we beat Boston. Bye-bye. We beat Boston. Let's go. I'm excited. I'm pumped. Man alive. That's another 2 wins. This is what I've been thinking of so much lately. Listen, there's no Demko. Brock Besser's back. No JT Miller. Brock Besser's just come back. We're winning games without our starting lineup, without being healthy. And what is the chances here that you're like, hey, let's sign Lankinen. We need him as a backup. I mean, we don't know if Shelovs is going to be the backup or Lankinen. We just love his veteran presence. And he's stealing the show. Guys, listen, Lankinen stole the show tonight. He's having a fantastic season. 32 save shutout tonight. But this season, if you would have said Lankinen is going to play the majority of the games this year, I mean, you'd be like, we're going to get killed out there. Lankinen has been one of the bright spots in all of hockey. Who would have thought that's why would you let a guy go like that? Why didn't another team go, hey, we're going to give you more than that. We're going to give you a couple years. No, Vancouver Canucks are like, hey, bro, this is all we got. We have this amount of money. Will you come play for us? And we don't know when Demko's coming back. It's going to be a while. You're probably going to be the starter here. This is where you can revive your career. And he's like, oh, okay, sure, why not? And then he's putting on a clinic. He is literally putting on a clinic. And just seeing, not every night that the Canucks have great defense or great team defense, but tonight, everything aligned. Everything aligned. We were getting outshot 1,000,000-5. And Lankinen just save after save, made some crucial saves, clutch saves, things that should have went in, didn't. Man, that was exciting hockey for the Vancouver Canucks in the way of watching this goaltender absolutely dominate the game. What a fun game to watch. What a fun game to walk into and just say, hey, Boston, get lost. We're coming in and we're going to beat you in your own barn. We're going to beat you in your own barn. So I'm kind of excited, everyone. Just a reminder, if you like Canucks content that is passionate, realistic, and honest, hit the like and subscribe. And if you haven't followed me on my socials, Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, you can follow me on Kempner Canucks. And I love making Canucks content and connecting with this awesome fan base who should be really excited about this big win today. And some of you might be saying, hey, this Boston Bruin team is not the same as it used to be. And you might just be right. You might just be right. But a win's a win. A win's a win. And these wins. Now, here's the other thing, everyone. And I think this is the last game. Well, no, I think there's another one. Is another one Thursday? Yeah, there's another one Thursday. So where you are in the standings before U.S. Thanksgiving, basically that's the team you have. And there are teams that are going to make the playoffs who are not in the playoffs right now. But U.S. Thanksgiving is absolutely crucial. It's absolutely crucial to where you're at, whether you're legit or whether you're real. And here we are. Here we are. So the Canucks are sitting here, and we're in playoffs. We're in the playoff spot, and then we still have games in hand, I believe. Let's just go to the standings just quickly for a second. Let me just bring this up for you. Let me bring it up because it's just too good not to talk about. Okay, so if you look here, okay, the Canucks are third in the Pacific, still have 2 games in hand over Calgary and over everyone basically. Only Anaheim and us in our division have 2 games in hand. San Jose's already played the most, and they're still the worst in our division. Like, this is great news, everyone. This is great news. Now, I do think it's going to be a battle here. This Oilers, Kings, Canucks, Flames battle is going to continue. I mean, the Golden Knights look like they're running away with it. They're only if we win these next 2 games in hand, we're only 1 point behind Vegas. So I'm just saying, at the end of the day, this is important. This Thanksgiving piece and where we're at. And I'm not saying, there's a lot of hockey to play. So I want to be careful that we're not going to be cruising in anywhere. But this is important stuff, everyone. Important stuff. I guess the big question is, and post in the comments, is are the Boston Bruins regretting letting Jake DeBrusk go? I think so. And what's wrong with Boston? That's the other thing you can post in the comments today, because that's awesome. Like, what a game. Not only did Lankinen steal the show, you've got DeBrusk with the game-winning goal. Like, that's hilarious, man. That is hilarious. Like, you can't write a better script for that, right? It is so cool to see. Thankful, absolutely thankful. Thankful that he's came to play, right? Came to play, but he's starting to gel. And this line of DeBrusk, Pedersen, and Sherwood looks fantastic. And the reason why this is so important is because when Miller comes back, and I'm not a huge fan of Suter on the top line there, but it's Suter, Miller, Besser. Then you got DeBrusk, Pedersen, and Sherwood. Then the third line goes to Joshua, Bluger, and Garland. Like, that's 3 incredible lines. You got your fourth line of Ratu, Höglander, and whoever else you want to put on that side, Baines or Amon or, PDG, you name it, we can put guys there. This is actually 4 really solid lines when healthy, right? When healthy. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. And then Demko coming back eventually sounds like sooner than later. And I know a lot of fans are like, what's the biggest thing here is, it'd be Heinen. It'd be Heinen, Ratu, and Höglander. That's a great fourth line, everyone. I know we want to get a defense, and we'll talk about that in a second, but man, that's exciting. Like, this is a tough team to play against tonight, and has been this year. Some games have been terrible, like against New Jersey, against Tampa, against Edmonton, it was bad. It was bad. But getting healthy, I like those 4 lines running. Tonight, guys, the Canucks blocked 26 shots. That's insane. What a night. What a night. And then, you know me, I love Zadorov. I miss him terribly. And that hit he had on Sherwood, it just seemed it was pretty late. And then Sherwood was kind of talking trash. And it was like he hit him like that. And like he knew it was late. So he's still staring down Sherwood. And then like Sherwood's like, come on, buddy. Like Sherwood is the hitting king. He understands what a clean hit is, all that kind of stuff. It's like, bro, you waited too long. You waited too long. And then there was another good game by Pettersson. I've been impressed that he's turned things around. This is exactly what we needed, especially with JT Miller going down. You got to earn your money. You got to drive the line. You got to lead the team. And now we're seeing Pettersson do it again, which is exciting news for Canucks fans and exciting news for my hockey pool because I have Pettersson as one of my keepers in that league, and I'm very, very happy that he's turned it around. And like I said, I will criticize Pettersson when he is not playing well, but I will give him credit when he's playing well, and he has been playing well, so I give him a lot of credit. Last thing, Garland gets the empty netter. I was so excited. I was yelling at the TV and like in joy and excitement. And so that's what's happening, everyone. That's what's happening. I want to get into some defenseman conversation in a moment, but I want to get into your comments here, and let's dive into them. And Stuart is the first one here. He predicted an 8-0 win for Vancouver. You're a little off there. I mean, you did predict the shutout, so congratulations, Stuart. Congratulations. Daniel was pumped to see Brock on the ice. Hopefully Miller and Demko are not far behind. It sounds like I just saw there's a report that came in from ESPN that Miller might not return until either Christmas week or after Christmas. I know Personalized had sent me a message about that, so I hadn't heard that yet today, and that's what he sent me. And then apparently Canucks Army, there was also a talk between Canucks Army and Canucks GM basically talking about the same thing. So, yeah, interesting. So, we'll see when he comes back. PTSD line. I like that. PTSD line. I like it, Canucks Army. That's so cool. So, yeah, that is awesome. Awesome. David W's here. Very tight game till the end, but a huge win by the Canucks. Absolutely. Daniel said that this is our worst offensive game of the year, but luckily it was our best defensive game of the year too, and the power play won it for us. Most boring win of the year, but Talkett will be thrilled. Absolutely. And it makes me happy to know that Boston fans had to sit through that snoozer. I mean, imagine spending all that money and seeing that effort. And Lankinen was great. A lot of long shots, though. They did a much better job in front of the net tonight. Yeah, where's Blazer fan, man? He's got to be like, you got to be happy with tonight's defensive effort. Susie looked better. Myers was blocking shots. That was a good night. And yeah, exactly. Predators did to us last year. Absolutely not pretty, but it was a gutsy win. Roberto's like, great road win. Let's go, boys. Let's go. And then Dreamers here saying Canucks win, saw the stat. It hadn't been since 2008. They won there. That's a long time, everyone. That's a long time. That's a long time. It's nice to get the big dub. And yeah, you're right. Lanky did still the show. DeBrusque came to haunt Boston. Love it. I know it's a great thing. Hey, good to see you. I don't think I've seen you here in here. Is that Rodolfo? I don't know. You tell me. Sorry, I'm butchering your name. I apologize. The Canucks have a style of play, and the Boston Bruins don't. Easy. It doesn't matter how good their players are if they don't have a tactical discipline or playing style. Greetings by a Leafs fan from Chile. Hey, welcome to the show. Good to see you here. Speaking of which, your Leafs are just playing good. You finally got good goaltending, and it's showing. It's showing. So it's pretty fun to watch. And no Matthews for a while too, and still winning games. That's pretty impressive. Maybe when Demers comes back, he can play the home games and Lanky can just play the away games. That's great because Lanky has been so good. And then blocked shots stole the show too. Yep, you're right. Soucy and Myers, they were good tonight, Roberto. You are not kidding on that one. But Del, you're right. It always feels good beating Boston. Mr. Dress Up live and in the building. Missed the first two periods, but the third was a butt clencher. Actually, Trev, the next game is tomorrow. That's right. I forgot about that. Absolutely forgot about that. Back-to-backer against the Penguins. Totally forgot. Totally forgot. Big time. I've seen fans complaining about the lack of return they got for Zadorov, and DeBrusk has been killing it. Right. I mean, it's true. It's true. We didn't get, what do you mean lack of return? He went on a free agency. There was no trade there. Everyone keeps saying that we traded, like Heinen, Forbert, and DeBrusk for Lindholm and Zadorov. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. So we probably dodged a bullet there. And in fact, I didn't really want Lindholm back. I don't really think he's as great as everyone says. I think for 7.75, he's fine. I would have preferred just him to stay in Vancouver 7, but he disappears too much, in my opinion. Great face-off guy, good defensive guy. I just think his offense isn't warranted enough for that kind of money, in my opinion. And I still miss Zadorov, but you know, a lot of people are saying so glad. I forgot, Daniel. I forgot Garland is from the Boston area. That's a big night for him. And finally, I was wondering, Del, when you were going to notice, took you 17 minutes to figure it out. That's why we won the game. That's why we won the game. That was definitely a game. Happy about the 2 points. Absolutely. Really good forward depth. I agree. Lucas, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Wins like that are huge for us. Boston got exposed for who they are. They're heading for a hard rebuild. Yeah, they are not looking good. Yeah, the news on Miller is that it's going to be a lot longer than we anticipate. It's not just this road trip, everyone. So we'll see. We'll see. That's just a rumor right now. But yeah, Sherwood equals Derek Dorsett version 2. I think Toymaker, by the way, good to see you. I think Sherwood's better than Derek Dorsett. I think Derek Dorsett isn't even half the player that Sherwood is. My personal opinion. People say Burrows, but I think Dorsett. I don't know why. I can say Burrows or Sherwood so far. Absolutely. Dorsett didn't score. Sherwood is scoring for us. Big win, Jack. Big win. Let's go. Jason is in the building, says that was like a playoff style game. Big win. I agree. Dog, that's ESPN. I don't think they're connected with the Canucks. That's true. That's true. Maybe not. But if we can get 10 straight on the road, that'd be really awesome. Just got to beat Pittsburgh and Buffalo. Does Sheila play tomorrow? That's what I want to know. Or are we going back to Lankinen after having a shutout? Yeah, Noel Juleson played great tonight. 20 minutes. Impressive. I love Juleson. I'm a Juleson fan. I really like his play. Demko might not replace Lankinen. He just might take the ball and run with it. Okay, so I'm kind of confused. Demko might not replace Lankinen. Yeah. If Demko's healthy, he's in. Elite goaltenders are hard to find, just saying. I wouldn't buy in any Miller news until after the road trip, unless the team or the Canucks insider says something. Okay, Jack, that's a good point. Zachary, welcome, buddy. Welcome. Good to have you here. Hello. By lack of return, I mean just paying his big contract. Okay, thanks for clarifying. I appreciate it. Free agency swap between Vancouver and Boston, basically. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but yeah. Dave, thanks so much for the donation. Demko or Sheila versus Pens. I don't know. Maybe it is Demko. That would be exciting. I mean, there'll be a buzz in Vancouver. That's the case. But, or is it Lankinen working off the shutout? I'll just say it's probably going to be Sheila, but I would love it if it was Demko. Lindholm would be what? Third line center? Way too much for $7 million. Yeah, I agree. Boston really needs a shakeup badly. Coaching isn't the problem. Something is rotten with the Bruins country. Good point. Hey, Trev, doesn't Lankinen's play make you think that Demko will be shelled long? I mean, what they're going to do, Del, you're totally right, is that they're going to sit there and go, we don't have to rush him back. We're winning games with our backup goalie, who's now our starter. With Lankinen's playing this, like, why? Why just make sure he's healthy when he comes back? Because playoffs matter too much. Dorsett was scoring every game his final year, pre-neck and back injury that ended his career. Okay, yeah. I guess I'm just looking over his full career, right? So, yeah, I've noticed the Canucks hate when people leak their stuff, so they say no timeline. They do the same with trades. I mean, they're Fort Knox now. After Rutherford just gives all the details and it's just too honest. Do you think we're looking for a top 4 defenseman? I agree. We are. We're going to talk about it in just a second. First, I'm going to jump over to Buffalo Shield thoughts on Baines. I just like Baines. I think he's young. He's getting in reps. And I'm pumped. I'm pumped about Baines and about his progression. All the progress is positive. I mean, he's only getting fourth line minutes tonight. So let's just think about it that way, right? So let's just stay calm. And then I know a lot of people want Branstrom and Hughes to be that dynamic duo to be paired together. They're just too small. Branstrom plays more of a Hughes brand of offensive style, where Hronek is more the defensive, gritty guy. Plus, they're both left-handed shot defensemen, White Owl, so that doesn't really bode well, to be honest. They want the right-handed shot defenseman on the right-hand side, and so I don't know if they ever do that. Okay, I want to dive into the defenseman there. I don't know, though, if Baines has been terrible. 7 minutes. Yeah, okay, get him some AHL time to get it going, but I wouldn't say he's been terrible, Jacob. Terrible is coughing the puck over, looking like he doesn't know what he's doing out there. That's not what he's doing. Last comment, we're getting into the defensive conversation. I heard something that the Bruins couldn't score. I was still scared because it's Boston. I guess they were right. Listen, Boston can score. Let's just bring this up for a second and just look at Boston for a hot second. Let's go to the other conference and let's go to Boston. Okay, so they have 51 goals. They can't score. You're right. They're out of the playoffs at the moment, everyone. Look at goals for. New Jersey, 84. Look at this. Look at these goals. And then it just drops off. Boston's getting minus 21, everyone. Minus 21. And the good old Canucks have 63 goals, 62 against, +1. Wow. Calgary's right there, too. They look very similar. +18. Look at this. +37 Winnipeg. That's insane. Okay, we're diving in to the other conversation. Which D, post in the comments, everyone, which D do you want the Canucks to trade for? Marcus Pettersson. So now we have 3 Petterssons on the team. From Pittsburgh, we're going to be playing them tomorrow. We're going to see what they look like. Rasmus Anderson, Michael Matheson, Zadorov, or you're a check. You're a check. And that's the guy. Apparently, he's not coming to Vancouver. I'm still hopeful. I would really like to see him come. Depends what the price is, of course. It's a guy. I like that young prospect. He might be a bust, but I think it's worth knocking on the door. But which one of these defensemen are you looking forward to? That's one. I mean, I think Rasmus Anderson for me is the one I want, but I don't want to spend the money and not the money. I don't want to. It's the cost that's I'm nervous about. I'm really nervous about. I mean, if he ends up signing long term with us, then cool. But that's the only one I get excited about. I don't think Zadorov's coming our way. So, what do you guys, girls, think about this? Let's see what you want. Jacob wants Matheson. Dell wants Zadorov back. Jacob said, or Anderson, not Zadorov. I'm probably with you now, not Zadorov, just because the contract's too long and too expensive. Anderson or Uyghur for me, Jack says. Matheson would be good too. I don't know why everyone wants Matheson. There's nothing about Matheson that I'm like jumps off the page, you know. Zadorov, if Boston retains 50%, yeah, I would be okay with that. Calvin, that's I would totally be okay with that. Philander, yeah, I mean, he's already there, right? So Zadorov showed his chops during the playoffs, which is all that matters. Dell, you're right. You're right. Maxwell, I don't really like Baines either. You don't? What is it about Baines you guys don't like? Young player. We're developing him. I mean, what you think about him right now is not what he's going to end up probably being, right, everyone? Pedersen, then we can have PD to PD to PD. Yeah, I would love that. Jason says Bowen Byram. I like that. Cost. What's the cost for Bowen Byram, right? Matheson would be okay, is what I meant. Okay. Yeah, so you're not excited, but you're okay with it. Rasmus would be a nice addition, but we don't really have anything to trade. Calvin, it's going to be a first-round pick. It's going to be a prospect. And it's probably going to be Höglander. I mean, that's what we're talking about here. That's the deal. So, yeah. Baines is too slow, to be honest. He's fine on the fourth line. Okay, so that's what he's playing tonight. Yes, got to give Baines more time, another season, and then we'll know. Dell, perfect. Yeah. Get rid of Hoagie, She Loves, and a second. I don't think they're going to do that. Nobody's going to trade Rasmus Anderson for those three players, everyone. They're not looking for a goaltender. They like the two young goaltenders they got, but we'll see. We'll see. One career point. I know he's developing. That's a lot of games not to produce anything. Okay. Let's. Stuart wants to do Byram. Okay. Let's talk about this. So we're gonna criticize Baines because he has 1 point, right? Josh won 6 games, only has 1 point, which that's not too bad. Sasson has 1 point. Baines has 1 point in 11 games, guys. 11 games. Lekermacki had 1 point in 5 games. Ratu has 2 points in 13 games. You wouldn't say that about Ratu. Amon has 2 points in 5 games. Höglander has 5 points in 20 games. I'm just saying, like, Heinen, 10 points. That's good. 10 points in 20 games. That's good. I mean, you're not upset at Ratu, are you? I don't know. I just think it's great to develop him, everyone. I think it's too early to kind of poo-poo on his season, you know? So, I've been impressed by the young guys, though, Ratu and Sasson. Sasson played one game, so did you like Lekkermaki? I did. That includes last season, too. Yeah, I mean, how many games did he play last season? Yeah, trade Susie. I mean, we can. Happy Jacks. The best part about tonight's game is found out my heart medication works. That's great. That's great news, man. Canucks win and heart medication works. That's a winning combination, right? All the games he's played last year. Yeah. We just saw that. He does weird dives. Oh, man. You guys are nitpicking, in my opinion. But, I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. Canucks are 5-0-0 and DeBrusk scores. That's crazy. That's awesome. Yeah, he does weird dives in the offensive zone. Okay. Much rather have 5 than 1. What does that mean? Okay, Dorsett had 7 goals in 20 games. He scored almost every second game before injured. Okay. I think Sherwood's better. It's just my opinion. I think he's better than Dorsett. I think Dorsett was just having a good year. Baines is good. Even the Sedins started off slow. Yeah, Dreamer. Tell him. Canucks scoring leader is tied by like 7 guys. Yep. Lekkermaki needs more time in the NHL too. Yep. I don't disagree with that. Looks like Desharnais has been buried. Too bad, really. I mean, it's because Brandstrom has taken over, guys, and he's changed the whole course of this. So Juleson and Brandstrom have been pleasant surprises, and I'm loving it. Love the PTSD line. Yeah, I love it. Good work, Callum. Happy Jack Susie playing much better. Yeah, tonight. Yeah, we got the shutout. Absolutely. You mentioned Höglander had 5 points. I know, but like he's a veteran, guys. He's a veteran, Daniel. What? Are you comparing him to like a guy who's played hardly any games and a guy who's played a lot? I don't understand. Dorsett is a goon. Man, Sherwood clears. I agree. Juleson is playing with Susie. Actually looks all right. No, he's not playing with Susie. They're both right. Oh, you're right. Left hand and right. Correct. Sorry, my bad. So it's Brandstrom and Myers is what you're seeing there. I saw Myers and Susie out together, but I think it was on the penalty kill. Brandstrom is awesome. He is a steal. I mean, we Sherwood, Lankinen, Brandstrom got to talk about how good they've been playing. Mike, good to see you as well. I think we should extend Brenny now before he prices himself out. That's a great point. Let's go to Puckpedia. I'm gonna bring this up. What is he making? He's making dirt cheap stuff, right? Forbert is still on the IR. Where's Brandstrom? 900,000. What can you get him for? I mean, we only have Forbert for one more year, 1.5. Interesting. I'm not opposed to that, Mike. I just think that depends how much it is for. Come on. Myers with Brandstrom is good too. Yep. What is Grogu wearing on his chest? It's the Mandalorian symbol. That's what it comes with. Sherwood is closer to Matthew Tkachuk than Dorsett. Jack, I think that's overreaction theater, bro. Matthew Tkachuk is elite in his skill set. I don't know if Sherwood's there. I don't think Sherwood has the scoring ability that Matthew Tkachuk does. I don't think that Sherwood takes over games anytime soon. He's a great complementary piece that is playing really well. Good to have a big body with a small dude. I agree. I will take a shutout in Beantown any day. Go Canucks, go. Freak. Dude, look, Callum. Look. He's been freed. Yes, PTSD line, giving teams PTSD with hits, goals, and turnovers. I love it, Dreamer. Look at Lankinen's contract. I bet the Oilers and Avs regretting not signing. Exactly. Under $1 million. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Yeah, it was good to be in your stream today. Susie and Myers out on the PK gave me PTSD. Really? I thought they looked great tonight. The PTSD line got wrecked tonight. Funny enough, they did. How did they get wrecked? They scored the game-winning goal. I thought Pedersen looked good. I thought Sherwood was solid. I don't understand. Are you saying get wrecked? Hey, Blazer fan, I was just talking about you. We got outworked today? Come on. I think defensively we looked a lot better. They didn't have good quality shots. Thought you were going to come in here and be positive, Blazer fan. I thought the defense looked good tonight. The shots, they weren't high quality shots. Sherwood is the second most effective Canuck player behind Hughes. I guess there's an argument there to be made. I think Lankinen's better. I mean, it all depends. It depends on the roles. It depends on, you're probably saying that because there's been injuries. I know you're a huge fan. I think having a chance to practice with Hughes might be unlocking Brandstrom's potential. It's true. Nothing is perfect. Using the Grogu emoji. I love it. Does Kyle know you're cheating on him? Good game today, boys and girls. Japan 4, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, man. We're defending all night. We are defending all night. Pat just said that. J Pat. Okay. Boston had 3 breakaway chances and multiple open net chances that Lankinen stopped. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe I said at the beginning of the thing that Lankinen stole the show, but I thought we were a lot better defensively tonight. Yeah, he held the fort for sure. And we had 12 shots on Swayman in the third period. There you go. We need another fan meet over the holidays. Well, I am actually going to be on the mainland, but there's no Canucks game. So man, that would be fun. During the Christmas break, would you guys do that? If I came down to Vancouver, I'll think about it. And the Nanaimo bars in Nanaimo are way better. Don't buy the ones from Costco. I mean, you can buy the ones from Costco and from the grocery stores, Save On Foods, all that kind of stuff. It's fine. But when you've had a Nanaimo bar from Nanaimo, they are amazing. Amazing. Hey, Trev and Stuart, tomorrow's prediction. Yeah, what do you guys think about Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh and the Vancouver Canucks. Are we going to be able to get up for that game? We're going to have more offense. Who's going to be a goal? I don't know. Give it up for Alvin and Rutherford. Remember our last game? Oh, no, we remember. We remember, man. We got a shutout. Who's our last GM? Well, it just seemed that we got stuck in our own zone for the majority of the game. I think the quality shots. Stewart is going 5-0 Vancouver. He's continuing the shutout. Where do you buy your Nanaimo bars? Okay, I've got a list of places. There's a whole bunch of places in town that do a great job. Red's Bakery, Artistan Bakery, that in Southgate, that one is really good too. I just have to think about it. There's other ones that are really good as well. Those are the ones that I would recommend off the top of my head. But I mean, there's so many good ones in town. Do you ever go to? Oh, of course. Old Town Bakery in Ladysmith has the best cinnamon buns in the whole world. And I'm not even exaggerating. They are the best. There's a reason why that small town, which I love that small town. I used to live there. It's a lineup outside. You know food's good when people line up to get it. Old Town Bakery, Ladysmith, best cinnamon buns in the world. No word of a lie. Love it. Absolutely love it. I fear they will play down to Pittsburgh's level. Yeah, Pittsburgh's pretty bad. But I don't know. 3-0, another shutout. Crosby, man. I don't know. I don't think I'm not gonna say we're gonna shut them out, but 6-3 Canucks. I like Angelo. I like it. Benning was horrible. It's amazing. JR and PA turned this around. I was fully prepared for a rebuild scene as we were in cap hell. Yeah, I mean, they've done a beautiful job. If you're in town, let's do a meetup on game day at the library public house. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm not actually in town during any games. I'm going home. I think on the 27th and the 28th. There's a game at 1 p.m. against the Sharks. So I'm thinking maybe I should just stay the night, go to the game, hit the ferry, come home. That's what I'm thinking. But anyways, right now I'm coming home on the 27th. 3-2 win. Beating the Boston Bruins. Beautiful. Absolutely, York. If you want the best pad thai in Canada at the Coquitlam Mall, really? I need to ask my sister-in-law about that because they live near there. The best pad thai in Canada? In the mall? What is the chances of that? That's amazing. I got to try it. No, they do not make Nanaimo bars. They do not make... No, I don't think they do. But you don't... You could go to like Artisan Bakery on the south end of Nanaimo and then keep driving and hit Ladysmith. Go get your cinnamon buns and call it a day. And you'll be on like a sugar, what's it called? Gluten. It's like Oasis. No, it's whatever it is. Like sugar high for the rest of the day. It's fantastic. If you come to the mainland, Honey Donuts in Deep Cove is heaven on earth. And Deep Cove, where's that? That sounds great. I'll go with 5-3 win. I don't know who's in net tomorrow. I'm hoping it's Demko. Canucks win 7-6. Wow, 13 goals. Nothing. Russ, that's optimistic. Yeah, exactly. I just hope we don't throw Demko in and expect him to carry load. There should be some AHL conditioning involved. That's possible. Yeah. Well, it's not in the mall. It kind of next to it. It's like next door to Save On Foods on the other side of the street next to Coquitlam Mall. Okay. So what's it called again? I'm going to send this to my sister-in-law right now as we're talking. I'm going to send this because, okay. Can I copy that? No, I can't. Can't copy that. Just asking her right now. Okay, I just sent it to her. Just sent it to her right now. Yeah, it's the big iconic building. Mike, can he do that without being sent down? Yeah, because he's not on the roster right now. Maybe the Old Town Bakery makes Ladysmith bars. Oh my goodness, 9-0 Canucks. That's optimistic. Deep Cove Highway, Highway 99 on the way to Whistler. I've driven past it a million times. Okay, Deep Cove. I got to talk to my wife about that. Deep Cove and what's there? The donuts? Okay, Deep Cove. On your way to Whistler. I mean, is Deep Cove like before Squamish? because I would drive by it on the ferry. I think you can only condition players on LTR without waivers. I'm not 100% though. Okay, there's that. Penguins are toast. Yep, Callum, I love it. Doug, how are you doing? Lankinen, only reason we stole this one, 9 shots after 2 periods. It's because of the penalties, man. Brock Besser had 2 penalties. We couldn't get it going. So there's nothing wrong with these guys. We just got a 2-0 shutout. It's not embarrassing. It's a great win. Restaurants, pad thai. Any Nanaimo bar bakeries in North End of Nanaimo? Yes, there is. Let me just bring it up. Nanaimo bar, best Nanaimo bars. Bars in Nanaimo. Okay, there's the Nanaimo Bar Trail. Okay, so We Cuppery, I would recommend that. Serious Coffee downtown, and there's a Serious Coffee in the north. I'm not sure about those ones. Hearthstone Artisan Bakery, that's the south. Yes, that would be great. Mad Rona's Coffee Bar, that's on Gabriola. I wouldn't recommend. I mean, if you're on Gabriola, go check it out. Vault Cafe downtown. Drip Coffee has some. I have not tried it there. La Isla Cafe on Prideaux Street. Haven't tried it from there. Smokin' George's has an alternate between Maple Bacon Top Nanaimo Bar and is it Dulash de Lucky? I don't know. Nanaimo Bar. It's the one on Mostar. Just Smokin' George's. You just got to try Smokin' George's because it is the most amazing barbecue. I need to go there this weekend. That's where I need to go. And while I'm there, I might try to, I don't know, Maple Bacon Top Nanaimo Bar. That doesn't sound appealing to me, but apparently a lot of people love that. So, yeah, so another specialty one with peanut butter crunch Nanaimo Bar. That's the Hearthstone Artisan Bakery again. Reds does a peanut butter Nanaimo Bar. They also do a raspberry one, I believe, too. That's amazing. So I'm just going to post this in here, and then you guys can. I'm talking too much about this. So check this out. You can go from there. Okay. Come on. Why isn't this working? Okay. Yeah. A win's a win. Sometimes you win in this league and don't deserve it. Happens all the time. Homemade Nanaimo bars are good, but I'd still say there. Deep Cove is not on the highway. It's in North Vancouver. Okay. I'm going to find that out. Just before Lions Bay. Okay. So it's like get off the ferry and it's right there, basically. Make Sid, the middle-aged man, cry. That first penalty on Besser was kind of lazy of him. The second one was legitimate. He thought it was a dive, but you can't be cross-checking that. If you love smash burgers, I love any kind of burger. Go between. They are like soup Nazis for burgers. Yeah, I don't know if they're the best, but I love them. Homemade are the best. Wait a minute. Dreamer, if you haven't tried one from Nanaimo, from one of these places I've recommended, you can't say homemade are the best until you've tried one from there. Because I'm telling you, there's a reason why they're called Nanaimo bars, because they're amazing in Nanaimo. I didn't watch a game tonight. The boys played pretty good. Boys pretty good. York, who lives in Nanaimo, says Waffle Magic made fresh daily 101 Fitzwilliam Street. Friends of mine, I'm going to try that. Waffle Magic. Okay. I'm loving Myers with Brandstrom. Is that why you were thinking of me? I was thinking that our defense played better tonight. And yes, they finally put Brandstrom with Myers. So that's good. And then Serious Coffee North, it is. Yep, there is one. I don't know if it's going to be amazing, though. That's the only thing. Like, I don't know if it's going to be amazing there. So you can tell me. Okay, that's good to know. All right, everyone. I'm going to call it a night. I want to go hang out with my wife, and I've enjoyed hanging out with you guys. Thanks for stopping by. If you're watching this later, appreciate you being here as well. Big win, everyone. 2-0 shutout for the Canucks. Lankinen started the show. DeBrusk with the game-winning goal. We had 26 block shots. And another good game from Pettersson, and then Garland with the empty netter to seal the deal. What a great night. Thanks so much for coming out. I want to go buy myself a Nanaimo bar now that everyone's been talking about it. But yeah, I think it's all closed now. But have a good night. Go Canucks, go. I'll see you tomorrow after the game. Go Canucks, go. Let's win in Pittsburgh.